Hey guys, what's going on? It's Freq back with some more zombies, and this is Town Reimagined. I found it on the Steam Workshop. So yeah, it didn't really say much. It did say that there's a music Easter egg that is copyrighted, so I will not be doing that. But other than that, I don't know if there's a Bible ending or anything like that. Ooh. Yeah, so we're gonna hop on because Town from Black Ops 2, from the original transit map, you know, it had transit, and then it had what was it, town, diner, and farm, was it? Town's definitely my favorite from those. It's just, I don't know, I just love the layout, I love the look of it, everything like that. So I figured I'd hop on and just, you know, even though there isn't an Easter or a Bible ending or anything like that, I figured we'd probably just go to like round 20 or something like that, just chill. Because this is my freaking chill series, you know? And that's what I need to do. It's been a crazy week. It's not even Christmas yet. We're a week away from Christmas, not quite a week. I'm recording this on a Sunday. Christmas is this coming Friday, I believe. But this past week's been just exhausting for me, mentally, physically, everything. So I haven't even recorded this week. This is the first time I've recorded in I recorded last Sunday, I believe, was the last time I recorded. So exactly a week, I think. And it was zombies. I haven't, you know, when it comes to Minecraft, it's been even longer. So that'll be music. We won't be getting those. Ooh. That was never in the regular town. So the map maker oh my god, I apologize. It's pretty early for me. The map maker said that they completely did the layout, which obviously they weren't the ones that did this layout. They copied Treyarch, but they I guess they didn't import the map or anything like that. They, you know, they copied it themselves. They laid it out and just made it identical to Treyarch. So that's kind of cool. They gave a bunch of credit to everyone, which is awesome. But as far as I could see, there was nothing like crazy. I mean, obviously the guns may be custom, stuff like that. Maybe it looks like they're. Yeah, it looks like it's just the Black Ops 2 weapons, which I'm okay with. I love that. Like I said, I love Town. This is a map for me. Like Transit, I was never big into Transit because it was just too big, right? And especially for someone like me that I like to hop on and just chill, usually by myself when I play. It was just too big for solo, so I never played it unless I was with friends. And again, for me, zombies has always been pretty chill. You know, I used to be kind of hardcore into it in the sense that when I play with people, it was always, let's do the Easter egg, let's get as far as we can, you know, that kind of stuff. Which I always enjoyed doing, but... Oh, I killed him. But sometimes I was never... Ooh. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I messed up. I'm not gonna get that gun. Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize the zombie was right next to me. I always enjoyed doing that stuff with friends, but I was never the one to... I don't know. I've talked about it before. Like, a lot of people, when they play zombies, they're like kill hungry. They give you shit if you don't get a lot of kills. Shit like that. They're like, oh, look at me, I'm better because I have more kills. It's like, well, no, not necessarily. You know, like, and those are like the really hardcore players. And I've never really been like that. I've always been, you know, I always enjoy that kind of stuff. But typically when I play with friends, I had the least amount of kills. You know, stuff like that. And because that's not what I focus on. I focus more for fun. So Transit wasn't really a fun map for me because it was just so big, and it was like you had to do so many things. You know, there are all these Easter eggs, you know, with the turbines and all that stuff that just, for me, took the fun out of just playing zombies. And not that I don't love Easter eggs. I do love that. I do love when a map has a good Easter egg. I really do. But Transit, I just felt like it was so big, so it took, you'd have to go around the map, unless you'd either go around the map once, but be on, be below round 5, so it's like you're just standing on the bus, riding around the map, so it was like really boring, or you'd have to go around the map multiple times, and it was just, I just think the map was too big. But I love how they made the individual maps, and Town was definitely my favorite one from the Transit map. I think it was, like I said, I love the look. I love, it's not super easy like that. You can take damage from, so it's like you do have to maneuver around that, and yeah, I know I enjoy this map. And like I said, I just needed a chill map, nothing too big, nothing too fancy. I'm okay with this not having an Easter egg or Bible ending, anything like that. And we're just gonna go until see how far we can go, or like round 20. I don't want to make it incredibly long or anything like that. I just needed to hop on and chill, and I figured I might as well record it because it's been an exhausting week. I'm exhausted. I'm and we're not even done with what is going on. And on top of that, it's gonna be Christmas week, which is always stressful the older you get, making sure you get gifts on time, making sure you get this and that, and it's just, it can be a lot. As a kid you don't really think about it, but yeah. And family, love family, but sometimes it's like, oh man, family, if that makes sense, like, I don't know, sometimes that those types of get-togethers can be difficult, so, I don't know, I'm so tired, I don't even know what I want to, like, talk about. This is a freaking chill series. That's what my zombies is mainly gonna be. And we just talk, but I'm just like, I just want to hop on and play zombies, I want to not really talk about, I'm not really feeling like talking about stuff right now. Right now, I want to play some zombies, kill some zombies. And yeah, we'll definitely talk about stuff. I've already talked about stuff, but I don't know. I wanted to hop on and play so I don't think about that stuff right now. So I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm dead. Oh, I didn't want to back up. We're gonna hop right back in. That was bad. So, I'll be right back. We're gonna run it back again, but we're not gonna, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna cut the video. We'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I'm back. That was really bad. I apologize. I got distracted. Like I said, I am exhausted. I really am. But we're back. We're gonna do better than what, round 4? Maybe round 5? I think it was round 4. That was really bad. I swear I'm not that bad. Alright, I know I haven't had the best showings in my zombie videos, but that was just because I got distracted talking. And just, like, I took my hand off my keyboard, that kind of shit. I'm not trying to make excuses, but that's kind of what I did, and that was pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty sad. But we're back. I'm just gonna cut this with the beginning because that was, I don't know. I didn't want to have to repeat that stuff in a video, so I just want to put it in, and I guess what I really want to say with this is I want this to be a platform not only for me to rant and talk about stuff, and if no one sees it, no one sees it, but at least it's helping because I'm talking. But if I do get big and people do start enjoying what I do, I want this to be a, we're gonna get this, we're gonna do a little something different. Let's get some points. I would love to be one of those channels that, if you guys have troubles or have concerns or have, want to talk about issues, I want to be able to do that. you know, there are issues that I'm not going to talk about. You know, I don't talk politics. I never have. Not with family, not, you know, I've never been one for politics. And unfortunately with politics, it's, people always bring it to extremes. So I just, you know, I just don't talk politics. It's not fun for me. I don't enjoy it. So it's like, why talk about it? You know, stuff like that, I'm not going to talk about because it can be so controversial. But, you know, if just, I don't know, I want to be able to talk about whatever, generally, you know, whatever, and have civil discussions, you know, in the comments or on the social media accounts, and just be able to have a place for people to kind of rant, as long as it's not like attacking, you know. I don't mind people sharing their opinions. I just don't want to have a community that attacks and argues. It should be more of a discussion. That's how I've always looked at it. And yeah, sure, I definitely love to argue sometimes. When I'm really passionate about something, sometimes I do like to argue because I like to get my point across, but I think I'm always respectful. I think I'm always respectful of the other person, you know. I let them say what they need to say. You know what I mean? Or at least I try to. So you know, that's one thing too. Like, if there is an argument, or if you guys disagree with something that I say, ooh, that's not good. I hope that, map glitch. Like I said, this map maker, I don't remember his name. I'll put it in the description, but they said that they made the layout themselves, so there might be some, like, that's clearly a glitch, because I haven't even opened that door yet, have I? And they can't get out of there, so, oh shoot, where's this gun? Over here, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. I want to be able to help people through things if I can, but in a understanding and civil way, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. I'm super tired. Man, this year's just been horrible. 2020. What is it? 2 weeks left of this horrible year. Personally, it's been a horrible year, but also, generally speaking, you know, just throughout the world, it's been a horrible year. So, you know, double whammy on this year. I want it to be over and done with, and I can't wait for it to be. Oh, I'm done with this year, and I think everyone else is too. I actually saw an ad which I thought was awesome. It was an ad for, was it Match.com? You know, one of those dating sites where it was the devil matching with a woman who her name was 2020. You know? And they had like the most romantic, amazing year ever. But they're watching the world, you know, because it's the devil, and then 2020, you know, watching the world slowly go to shit, but they're having a nice time. And I thought that was just so funny that it was like that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like this year's working with the devil to make it shit, you know. So I thought it was a really clever, and I know a lot of people probably aren't gonna like it because it's the devil and, you know, whatever. You know, I am religious, and I'm not gonna get into religion. I believe everyone can have their own religious beliefs. I'm not like a hardcore religion person, but, you know, I have my beliefs, I have my opinions, and I'm just not gonna get into it a whole lot. That's another thing. Religion, politics, those are two of the big things that I'm not really gonna get into a whole lot. But, you know, I'm fine with saying I'm religious, but it can stir a lot of other conversations that sometimes you don't want to talk about. So I know that, like, those kind of things, that ad was probably very controversial because it had the devil, but I thought it was a brilliantly made ad. Because that's what it feels like, you know? And I think everyone will kind of agree with that, at least in some way. That's what it feels like, you know what I mean? This year. So I thought it was just a funny ad. I enjoyed it. One of the best ads I've seen in a long time. A really long time. So yeah. Whew. I feel like I'm talking a lot. I feel like I needed this though. Just hop on. I've barely played video games all week. I've been getting home at like super early. I've been getting home. But I'm waking up really early too. But I've been going to sleep at like 6 p.m. almost every night, which is not like me. Last night I was up until like midnight. Well, it is. So I'm usually up until like 11, 12, 1. But this week, because I've been so busy, I've been up. Oh my god, I keep hitting that. You know, I've been waking up or going to sleep at like 6 p.m. and but I'm waking up at 4 a.m. or 2 a.m., you know? So I'm sleeping through the night, but it's just all of it's pushed earlier, so it's a little. Yeah, I'm pretty tired right now. I am because I stayed up later last night and I woke up the same time. You know, I still woke up early, so I'm pretty tired. It's cold. Come on, game. So yeah, but you know, and I haven't been playing video games because I've been getting home and going to bed. Really, haven't even recorded. Haven't even thought about recording for a week. Luckily, I have all my videos pretty much recorded. This will be this video will be coming out the Monday after Christmas. Oh my god, I keep pressing. I need to change that. Let's change that right now because I keep hitting it and it's gonna screw me up. Team chat. Why? What should we change that to? Something that should we do that? No, not or why. Just that. Right. I've been playing Minecraft, and that's what the chat is in Minecraft, right? So, might as well do that. Or no, I think chat is still T in Minecraft, but I don't use chat because I play solo. But I'll go to, you know, creative mode to get thumbnails and stuff, and that's the creative mode is the what is it? The / or / whatever. I don't know which one's which. I've never really cared enough, you know. I never was big into computers like in school. Like I've never been a good typer, that kind of stuff. So I've never really cared about all that kind of stuff. If that, you know what I mean? Like I had better things to do. I really did. But now I find that I'm typing a lot for bios and stuff. It's like shit. Kind of wish I was better at typing because it's like. It's not a whole lot of typing, but for me it is because I'm not very good at it. So it's like, oh man, I wish I was better at typing, you know? It's funny, you look at, and it's both ways. It's things that, I wonder if I can get into here. This was never openable. Oh, it is. You could never get into here in the, oh, that's so cool. Right? This, you could never come in here in the original map. PD Dubs is good. Well, it's a good point gun. It's not necessarily the best for killing. But I find that now, you know, I'm not that old. I'm 20 years old. You know, I'm just starting out. I'm 20, you know. But I've been through, you know, I haven't struggled like a lot of people, and I know that, but I've dealt with things that have been struggling. You know, shit like my parents got divorced when I was 16, and I have a younger sister and an older brother that, you know, I've always been really intuitive. I don't want to get too much into it, but you know, so it's struggle in my own way that some people won't understand, some people will completely understand, you know. And I have, you know, my buddy had completely different struggles, which in some ways is worse, in some ways is better. Not saying that either one is, not saying I've had a harder life than everyone else, because I know I haven't, but my struggles are going to be different from someone else's struggles, and what is struggling for someone is not going to be struggling for someone else, but they're going to have struggles that I'm not going to have, you know, and that's just how it works. No one's going to have the same thing. No one looks at things the same way, and I completely forget where I'm going with this. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I hope I'm making sense. I'm probably not, but I'm just like blabbering on. I actually don't remember why I started talking about that, but yeah, everyone has their struggles. Gotta accept it, you know? And that's something that I've tried to do, especially in the last year, especially this year. Like, I've really, because this year's been so poo, for lack of a better term, I've really tried to be more accepting, and I know it's hard. It's easier said than done, but yeah. And I hope that everyone else can become more accepting as well. And I know I'm not perfect at it. I have a lot to work on as well. So, you know, one thing about this map that I just realized, in the original, they would crawl through this car to like try and cut you off and shit. It's not doing that. Again, that's because it's a custom map from the map maker, which is fine. I love how even a simple map like this, ooh, forgot the caps here. Even a simple map like this, you know, this is Black Ops 3, so Black Ops 3 doesn't have this map unless someone remasters it, recreates it, and that's exactly what this map maker did. So I love it, you know what I mean? It's awesome. Even simple maps, and even maps that we've already seen, sometimes those are the maps that you just gotta hop on and play. At least I don't think this is on Black Ops 3. You know, like, I know Kino is, but I don't think any of the Black Ops 2 maps were, except for... No, I don't think any of them were. It's all the Black Ops 1 and World of War maps, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying this map. I know I'm just like, it might be boring, but you know, I'm not a super I'm a chill zombies player, and you guys know that. I've been talking about it, so that's what this is. It's just hop on, chill, relax, and just talk, you know. And like I said, I'm gonna be calling it freaking chill. That's actually what I've titled my other zombies videos that will be coming out for me this week. For you guys, that would have been last week, as long as I'm doing my uploads right. This is such a cool gun there, but it's not worth taking. I really don't think it is. It's just, I love the addition of that gun. Actually, I don't think it was in this map, so the map maker put it in, I think. Wait, didn't I buy speed? Did I not buy speed, Cola? Oh, I haven't found... Oh, speed's in there, isn't it? That's right. That's right. That's why I didn't get it. I went in there thinking it might have been speed, but it's, mule. Which I've never... I have a love-hate relationship with mule kick. There are maps that I get it on, and there are maps that I don't get it on. And that's just how it's always been. It's weird, like... But even... I wouldn't even say it's the map. It's just, like... I don't know, it's just like the way I'm feeling. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't really want to run mule kick right now. I want stamina right now, or you know what I mean? Like, and it changes with who you play with, or if you're playing with people. You know, it's like, oh, this person I know goes down a lot. I'm gonna get quick. You know, with all my buddies that I play with, I'm usually the one that goes down a lot. I actually have a buddy that, oh man, over the years we've kind of drifted apart, but he's that buddy that I hung out with him a couple weeks ago, and it was the most fun time I've had in a really, really long time. It was just like nothing had ever changed, and I think I talked about him before. He's the buddy that every day after school we'd come home and we would just play zombies and get to like round 60. On Buried and shit. And Buried was never really a hard map, but that's just what we would do. We loved it, and then we'd get bored and quit the game or something. You know what I mean? But we loved playing together, and him and we're really the ones that really started playing zombies. Because we'd always play on the Xbox 360, and then the Xbox One once the Xbox One came out. Actually, no, I don't think I ever played with him on the Xbox One. It was always on the 360. Always. It was the original Xbox, and then we moved to 360 when that came out. I never had it, or I did, but I shared it with my brother. So, if he was playing, he was the older brother. We bought it together, but he put more money in. I used to think I put more money in, but I'm pretty sure he put more money in. But as a kid, you want to be like, no, I put more money in so I can use it more. But we bought it ourselves when we're pretty young. We would save money from. We never got an allowance, but we'd save money from Christmas, and when we did go work for our grandparents and stuff, they'd pay us, that kind of stuff. So we would save our money, and we pooled it, and we bought an Xbox, but we only had enough for one. So I would always go over to my buddies and play. And I loved it, I loved it. Now I have my own Xbox and stuff. I still have our old 360. I've got in my room, I have the 360, which isn't hooked up because I don't use it. I have the Xbox One that I only use for Netflix and YouTube because I don't have a smart TV in my room, so I have it hooked up to my TV. I don't like watching Netflix and stuff on my PC. My monitor's not that big because I don't want a big monitor for gaming. I think my monitor's a 24-inch, I believe. So I don't need a big monitor. I do want to get a second monitor. This one's got some marks and stuff on it, so I am planning on getting another monitor. One, so I have another monitor that's not all marked up, but two, I want to get into streaming. And I feel like the double monitor is just the easiest way to do that. I know I could stream with a single, but then I wouldn't be able to read chat, and I'm not, like, I know I don't have, I literally have only a few viewers, and I know that. I'm not, delusional. But I enjoy doing this, and if I want to take it seriously, I might as well get the real setup. At least the best setup that I can afford at this time. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I think of it. But yeah, we always play Xbox and stuff, and because I couldn't always use mine, I would always go over there. And actually, I used to make this is way back. When I say way back, it was only like 8 years ago, but my grandfather always says, because my grandfather is a super smart guy. He was a math teacher for many, many years. Taught me a lot about math. I was learning I'm never good at pronouncing it. The Pythagorean theorem, right? I learned that in 3rd grade because I would take courses with him over the summer to keep up with math, and he would, because I was getting it, my brother and I were learning things at a higher level than everyone else. At least when it came to math. And I don't know about my brother, but I've always been really good at math. That was actually my job for a while. I worked in inventory control, and in that, it's a lot of high number calculations in your head. You have to figure out what it was for a warehouse, inventory control for a big food distribution warehouse. Well, not enormous, but big for our area. And everyone trusted me with my numbers. You know, there are some people that I worked with that they would report back to our supervisor like, hey, this is what I found. My supervisor would be like, Nick, can you go double check this for me, please? Like, I don't think they're right. But they never, I don't think they ever double checked my stuff because they knew, because I was so accurate. They're like, you know, we like this guy, he knows what he's doing. I hated the job. I absolutely hated the job because it's boring. But I always took pride in my work. Or at least I tried to. As much as I could with a boring job like that. But I think they could tell that, and because I took pride in my work, I was accurate. And they trusted whenever I brought something back, they trusted it, you know. So you know, it definitely goes a long way. One, having a math teacher as a grandfather, but also learning at a young age and taking pride in your work, you know. But yeah, my grandfather's. I went off on this tangent. My grandfather's always said that, you know, when you're 5 years old, you know, I brought up the math thing because this is all mathematical. When you're 5 years old, 1 year of your life, you know, when you're 5, that 5th year of your life is 1/5 of your life. So it seems really long. Really, really long, you know what I mean? Because you've only been alive for 5 years, or when you're 1, that's your entire life. 100% of your life, you've been 1, or you've been 0 turning 1. So that's all you know. It feels like it's so long. Right now, I'm 20, so this year is 1/20th of my life. So it's been the shortest year of my life, but it's also really long. Like, my grandfather is, I believe, 70. So this has been 1/70th of his life. You know, so it's like, it flies for them. The older you get, it flies by, you know. So for me, I'm 5 years older than my sister. For her, you know, it's also hard. She's a freshman in high school, which I've been there. I know what it's like. I didn't like high school. So I know. You know what I mean? I know what that's like. And I'm a guy, you know, the guys. You guys know what I mean. Guys, girls, the differences, all that kind of stuff. So for her, it could be even more tough, but she's also, it's 1/15th of her life. So that's all she knows, you know what I mean? So it feels like it drags on. It's just really cool to think about. And you definitely notice it the older you get. Like, man, that year flew by. It's like, I didn't even do much and that year flew by, you know what I mean? Or this year has flown by, but it's also been so long just because of the world we're living in. Because it's like, to do anything, it takes forever to do. Going to the store, it takes forever because you gotta 6 feet apart, wear a mask, all that stuff. There's so many things that you have to do, but it's like, oh my god, it's almost 2021. You know, it's like, it's really weird. But yeah, I don't even remember why I started talking about that, but I guess that's what this is for, right? Just rambling on. That's what my Minecraft right now, it's an underground series, is for as well. That's what that's for too. That's like a chill series as well. But yeah, all right, let's buy this. I wonder if the bank's in this one. Was the bank ever in? I don't know. I've always been that supportive player, like I said. So my buddy that I used to play this map with all the time, the one that I was talking about earlier, that we hung out a couple weeks ago, because he's moving. But I mentioned him because he's moving, but he's planning on building a a gaming PC, which I'm so excited for because we've already talked about, you know, we're gonna hopefully get a Minecraft server going, just the two of us, you know, duo Minecraft together, hop on, play some zombies, just have a great time, because that's what we used to do. And oh, I can't stay there. I don't know what gun it was, but oh, it was monkey, or not monkey. Oh man, oh, I had monkeys last game, didn't I? Teddy bear. So yeah, man, I'm all over the place. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I feel like I'm much more scattered right now. You know, I feel like I'm still not good at commentaries, but I've gotten better, I feel like. But this one, I definitely feel scattered. For sure. Like, it's just, I know I'm tired. And it's still morning for me. I just wanted to hop on and play, you know. But yeah, I definitely feel scattered right now. I feel like I'm talking fine. Like, when I first started recording, and I haven't even been recording for a while, you know, making YouTube videos for a while. I started about a year ago, playing The Witcher, which I love that game. I absolutely love that game. But, you know, stuff happened, and I actually am thinking about hopping on and playing The Witcher again. But I wouldn't start it from scratch. I would not start it from scratch. What I would do is I would go back through and see where I left off on videos and then start there. I might have to replay through, or just at least refresh myself. So play a little bit, hop on, play a little bit, level up a little bit on my own. To actually remember, I did play a lot between the last episode and where I never recorded again. I played a lot to level up. There was a lot of things I did. I actually have a notepad of all the things I did. So when I did make another video, I would know where I left off. But, you know, things happened. I was just starting a new job and stuff like that, where, you know, stressful. And then, you know, it was the start of 2020, and a lot of personal things in my life happened that were very difficult. Not to me, but it hit things that hit me hard. So I stopped recording. I stopped uploading to YouTube, and I loved it. I absolutely loved that game. I loved playing it. But then I just got back into recording in August, September, and I've been going steady for a couple months now, and I love it. I do. I absolutely love it. Even though I'm not making money off of YouTube right now or anything, I love it. I love being able to talk and record, and which is weird for me because I never was that guy in school. You know, I hated talking in front of people. I hated doing presentations. I hated that stuff. And you know, it's funny. It's like the typing. I was talking about it earlier. The typing. In school, you're like, man, I'm never gonna type. I hate typing. And now I find myself typing for almost all of my YouTube videos. You know, some videos I can reuse the descriptions, which is nice. It saves time and energy and everything like that. But even the talking, I hated public speaking. Now I'm here making YouTube videos. And it's not like people are seeing it, but I'm not doing this. I mean, I'm doing it for fun, but it's also like, it's the hope that I do get big and people do start watching me. So it's like, I know that going in. So it's kind of funny how, you know, you go through life, especially younger, like, oh, this is what I do want to do. This is what I don't want to do. And then you always end up doing the opposite. You know, I didn't go to college because I don't know what I want to do. I didn't want to spend money on it and just waste money, because I have a lot of friends and family that, like, neither of my parents do. Well, my mom just got a job that kind of does what she went for. Well, she didn't just get the job, she got it. She's been doing it for a couple of years now, but that is kind of doing what she went to college for. So it did kind of work out. But like my dad doesn't do anything remotely similar to what he went to college for, you know? And I have an aunt and uncle who, they aren't my real aunt and uncle, they're my dad's best friend, who I'm really close with them, at least with my uncle on that. You know, my uncle and my dad's, it's like my dad's best friend, and I'm really close with him. His wife, we were talking about it because we always get together for New Year's Eve and stuff like that, or at least we used to. Past couple years it's been a bit different, but we were talking about it because both my quote-unquote cousins are in college, and they're really smart, so they're gonna, you know, they're successful in college. It's worked out for them because they know what they want to do, they know, and they're really good in school, you know, stuff like that. So it was a very good path for them. But I didn't know what I wanted to do when we were talking, and they're like my uncle was like, I don't do what I went to college for. You know, my dad doesn't do what he went to college for. At the time, my mom wasn't doing what she went to college for. I think the only one that was my uncle's wife. You know, she's you know, in like the physical therapy personal trainer field. And that's what she went to college for. But she was the only one out of all of us that, you know, out of the two sets of parents that were in college, or, you know, that went to college for what they, or are doing what they went to college for. So it's just really interesting to think about that. And I've been blabbering on. I know this might have been kind of boring, you know, I didn't really use many guns, and it's just a small map, but I don't know, I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. It's round 20, so we're gonna just, I don't want to have the video too long, but this is what I'm gonna be doing for these videos, is just go to like round 20 or so, have a good time, chill, talk, and if there is a map that is really fun, really cool, that has an Easter egg or a Bible ending, then we'll go for it. We definitely will push for it, but I'm not gonna kill myself over it. And if we do find a map that doesn't have anything like that, or that I'm not in the mood to do it, even if the map does have a Bible ending and stuff like that, if I'm not in the mood to do it, we're not gonna do it, because that's not what this series is about. That's not what Zombies is gonna be about on this channel. Zombies is gonna be more about having fun, having a chill time, talking. You know, yeah, if I play duos or get a squad in here, then yeah, we'll be going in and going for high round or Easter egg stuff like that, because, you know, we can't really talk about, I mean, we could, but I don't want to force them to have to talk about stuff that they may not want to talk about. Whereas if it's just me, you know, I can talk about whatever comes to mind. And if you guys give me suggestions, or if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about, you know, if you guys want to ask me questions, anything like that, feel free to hit me up on my social medias. Discord's coming soon. I still need to work on it a little bit. It's been crazy the past couple weeks, so I haven't even like logged on to Discord to talk to anyone or anything like that. So Discord's been, you know, on the side burner for me, but other accounts, and I've really not uploaded to a whole lot. I'm still trying to be as active as I can on Twitter, but I'm not one to post messages on social media. I try and post like updates, like, hey, I put a new series out, hey, a new video coming out, but I've never been one to just like ramble on social media. So this is kind of new for me, but you know, it's never gonna be like, or I'm gonna try and not be controversial. I'm gonna respectfully give my opinion, respectfully receive opinions, and if you guys have things that you guys want to talk about, let me know and I'll bring it up. You know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's gonna do it, you guys. I really needed this, and it really helped. I woke up this morning, you know, headache, just exhausted, just like, oh man. You know, I was like, I need to do something to kind of perk myself up and feel a bit better, and this helped. You know, just being on the rant. You know, I didn't even talk about the stuff that's like bothering me, because I don't really feel like I need to share that, and I don't want to share that, because that's for me. But just talking helped, and playing, that's what I use zombies for. I just hop on, play, have a good time, and just chill. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it's not too long. I don't have no idea how long it's been. I will cut that first game in where that was pathetic. Let's be honest, that was pathetic. I died at like round 4, but I was getting passionate about what I was talking about at the time. I don't even remember what it was now, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the nation. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday with your family. That would have been last week for me. Or if you guys seeing this, that would have been last week. So I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. And New Year's coming right around the corner. I think this being uploaded, it's less than a week until the new year. And I couldn't be more excited for it. So I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys have a great 2021. 2020 sucked, and I hope it wasn't too bad for you guys. But I hope let's pray that next year's better. Let's definitely pray. If praying is not your thing, then that's fine too. Praying is not really my thing either. I'm religious, but I don't really pray. So, all right, you guys, that's gonna do it for me. Take care. Much love. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.